Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to race number 16 of the 2015 NASCAR Spring Up Series season as we are live here from the Infineon Raceway down here in Sonoma, California for the first road course race of the year. 17 laps of racing here today at Infineon Raceway, and the top 4 drivers on the grid, none of them have been to victory lane in 2015. Clint Boyer in the number 15 for MWR will lead the field down to the green flag for the first time in 2015. Still looking for that first win since Charlotte in 2012. Jamie McMurray in the number 1 will be on the outside of the front row and starting in second place. Row 2, we have the number 19 of Carl Edwards trying to get his first win with Joe Gibbs Racing. Won this race 1 year ago, and AJ Allmendinger won the other road course race last year at Watkins Glen. Matt Kenseth and Kyle Larson make up row number 3, and Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, and Sam Pointis Jr. your top 10. And if you look at Matt Kenseth in that 20 car, he is your point leader. He has a 28-point lead on the 88 of Dale Jr. Even though with this new chase format, points doesn't really matter as much now for Kenseth, he's still the point leader. In the first 15 races of the year, we've seen 12 different winners, meaning at least 4 drivers can still make the chase on points. The last 3 races, we have seen a first-time 2015 winner, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and last weekend, Martin Truex Jr. Who will it be this weekend? Will somebody pick up their second win, possibly third win? Or will Clint Boyer, McMurray, Edwards, Allmendinger, Larson, or anybody else up front grab their first win of the year? But to find out, well, at first, let's take you down to your starting grid for today's Toyota Mart 350. Okay, the pace cars in pit lane. Clint Boyer and Jamie McMurray, your front row. Carl Edwards and AJ Allmendinger, row 2. Matt Kenseth and Kyle Larson on row 3. Coming through turn number 11 on the front straightaway. Coming towards the green flag. All 42 cars got rolling. And it's Boyer, McMurray, your front row. 2 drivers looking for their first win of the year. Will it come today at Infineon? We're underway in the Toyota Mart 350. Jag race coming down in the turn number 1, Clint Boyer and Jamie McMurray first and second place. Carl Edwards on the outside of Allmendinger. Kenseth clears Larson from the outside lane. They're still side by side. McMurray looks like he may have Boyer cleared coming off here on whatever turn this is. Allmendinger now heading into second place. Matt Kenseth behind the 47. Carl Edwards gets out of behind the 15 of Boyer. Now he gets on the outside of Clint Boyer coming through the yeses. As they do that, McMurray pulling away from the 47 of AJ Allmendinger. As Edwards and Boyer continue to be side by side, looks like Carl might have Boyer cleared. Coming down here in the turn number 9 and 10. Allmendinger not letting McMurray get away. Edwards finally gets by Boyer. Boyer falls back to 5th place. Larson 6, Newman, Gordon, Harvick, and Kurt Busch. Now Logano to the inside of Kurt Busch off turn 11 down the front straightaway. And the lead lap number 1, it is Jamie McMurray. And here comes the 47, AJ Allmendinger on the outside of McMurray in the turn number 2. Here's the 20 of Matt Kenseth to take advantage of the 47. Should he make a mistake? And the 19 of Edwards trying to close in on the top 3. He's nose to tail. Matt kind of falls off the top 2. Allmendinger right now 19th in the point standings. Could maybe make it in on points, but he needs to gain a lot more points. And a second place finish would really help, but a win would help a ton. McMurray, he's already inside the top 10 in points. Kenseth, he already has a win, so we know the 20 car will be in the chase when it comes down to chase time in September. As you see, a lot of grass has been kicked up in the air. Sam Pointis Jr. right now outside the top 10, having a nice run up inside the top 15. Normally here at Infineon we see that 9-car upper lead with Marcus Ambrose, but with Ambrose not racing, and NASCAR and Hornets and Stewart gets turned to the outside wall into pit road. They're all wrecking. David Gilliland, Dale Earnhardt Jr. caution flag is out. What was that? McMurray, Allmendinger, Kenseth, Edwards, and Boyer, your top 5. But Tony Stewart just turned Sam Hornish Jr. into pit road for no reason. Here it is right here. Stewart is at the outside or inside? Oh, yeah, outside because they're in turn 11. I don't know what that was. And then Dale Jr. turned David Gilliland. But Dale Jr. got the worst of it in that 88 car because there he is sitting on pit road right at the entrance to pit road, and he is done for the day. And Dale Jr. will finish 42nd today in that 88 car. Going back to green here on lap number 5 of 17. McMurray, Allmendinger, Kenseth, Edwards, and Boyer. Larson, Newman, Gordon, Harvick, and Logano, your top 10. 41 cars are still on track. One driver in the garage area out the race. That is the number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Second in points. Tell a guy who really needs a good run is Jeff Ford, because the last 2 races, this 24 car has blew an engine. Blew an engine at Pocono, and again at Michigan right now running in 8th place. Up front though, McMurray, Allmendinger, Kenseth gets us back in the way from Sonoma. And Allmendinger gets a great job on the one of McMurray, and here he comes to the inside at 47. Now Kenseth on the inside of Allmendinger. That is for second place. Here's the 19 of Carl Edwards getting up in the mix in that 19 car. And Boyer just trying to hang up inside the top 5. And here Kenseth looks like he may have Allmendinger cleared. Not yet. Allmendinger fighting back on the outside in turn number 7. And we have the 98 of Josh Wise in the grass and stuck somewhere. Trouble for the 98 of Josh Wise. And now Wise has been teleported to pit road, and Edwards falls back in the clutches of Clint Boyer. For that right now though, McMurray pulling away from the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Now Kenseth, or possibly could be starting to reel in his former Roush teammate McMurray. Allmendinger 3rd, Edwards 4th, and Clint Boyer. Larson, Logano, Jeff Gordon now under attack from Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman as they move by Jeff Gordon. There's Wise. Not sure what happened to the 98 car, but he is on pit road. And there goes the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He gets turned as the 83 of J.J. Yaley and the 34 of Brett Moffitt comes down pit road. So the caution flag is out once again. They race back to the line. Let's see what happened. Okay, we are following along what happened to see what happened to the 98 of Josh Wise. He gets turned by the number 9 of Sam Hornish Jr. Look at the ride he goes, and he gets stuck in a trap. That's what happened to the 98 of Wise. And the caution came out here in turn number 11. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17. He's going to get turned by the 35 of Justin Marks. Really no reason for a caution. Not sure why NASCAR threw a caution, but oh well. And Matt Kenseth, as he raced back to the caution flag, and now he is in front, or trying to catch the one of McMurray, as a few guys is coming down pit road for no reason. McMurray will hang on, but the 4 of Kevin Harvick is on pit road. Not sure why he's on pit road, but him and along with the 42 of Kyle Larson possibly trying to do something, or not quite sure. Okay, we'll be going back to green here on lap number 9 of 17. So far, Jamie McMurray has been out in front of all the 8 laps so far. Matt Kenseth, AJ Allmendinger, Carl Edwards. Now Joey Logano is up inside the top 5. Clint Boyer, Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, and Jimmy Johnson. Michael McDowell, Brian Vickers, Brad Keselowski, Casey Mears, and David Reagan. Allgaier, Menard, Truex, Kyle Busch, and Hamlin. Almirola, Said, Biffle, Dillon, Bain, Bowman, Stewart, Bowles, Annette, and Marks. Burton, Hornish, Harvick, DiBenedetto, David Gillen, Stenhouse, Larson, Yaley, Moffitt, Wise, and Kurt Busch. So a couple of guys came down pit road: Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson. Josh Wise is one lap down in the 98. It'll be 9 to go here for the number 1, Jamie McMurray. Does anybody have anything for that one McMurray in the closing 9 laps here at Sonoma? Getting back underway here in the Toyota Mart 350. The green flag is back out in the air. And now to the inside for third place, Carl Edwards in that 19, and here comes Matt Kenseth in the 20. To the outside of McMurray, Edwards on the outside of Allmendinger. McMurray trying to hold off his former Roush teammate, but Kenseth has the before line. And here both Kenseth and Edwards almost clears the guy they're battling. Matt does, but Carl's not able to do so, and here comes the 22 of Joey Logano. Logano pushing Allmendinger by Edwards. Allmendinger clears Carl, and here comes Logano for third place in that 22 car. And new race leader Matt Kenseth in the 20. And we are on the yellow once again, the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. blowing up. Possibly in another crash. And Logano and Allmendinger continue to battle for third place. Carl Edwards, who does he have? Does he just make a 3-1 and go for the spot his own? They get through turn number 10, heading towards turn number 11. Edwards down to the inside of AJ Allmendinger. Carl trying to get by Logano before they get to the finish line. Allmendinger loses 2 spots in this lap, and up front, Matt Kenseth, the leader back at the line. As a 17 car, his day is over. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Let's go back and see what happened to 17 of Stenhouse. And it looks like it's going to start when he almost turns Matt DiBenedetto, bounces off David Gilliland, goes back at the track in front of Kyle Larson. He gets turned into the inside wall. Kyle Larson gets collected, and a lot of ruin damage on the 42 of Larson. Now, not sure why the 42 came down pit road when he shouldn't have had to. But that is what happens when you come down pit road out of road course when you don't really have to. Matt Kenseth, Jamie McMurray, Joey Logano, Carl Edwards, and AJ Allmendinger your top 5. Casey Kane is now 6. Clint Boyer, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and now Brad Keselowski up inside the top 10. So I'm at the green here with now on lap number 12. Now we talked about earlier in the race guys like McMurray, Boyer, Edwards, Allmendinger, guys who are still looking for their first win of the year. Still got a guy who's also up front with 0 wins is that 22 of Joey Logano. Already this time 1 year ago, he already had about 2 wins in the bank. Right now, Logano does not have a win. Could that win come today? Right now, 2 drivers are out the race. 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. They are done for the day. Heading down into turn number 11, Matt Kenseth. 1 win this year at Martinsville. So far, Joe Gibbs Racing has 3 wins this year as an organization. Toyota has 3 wins. Coming down off turn number 11. Does McMurray get a better jump on Kenseth and take that lead back? Does Logano or Edwards just wait to see what happens in the top 2? Does Logano have anything for the top 3 or top 2? The questions are about to be answered right here. The green flag will wave once again at Infineon. And here comes the 22 of Joey Logano to the inside of McMurray. He got a real good jump there. Another guy who's on the move In the second portion of this race is that 5 of Casey Kane. He's now up inside the top 10. And Logano gets by McMurray, and here comes Edwards to do the same in that 19 car. And Casey Kane right now trying to get up inside the top 5, and Logano, does he have anything for the 20 of Kenseth? So now Logano on the move. McMurray still has, or Carl still has not been able to get around that 1 car yet. Casey Kane now up inside the top 5. He is 5th. Allmendinger 6th. Jimmy Johnson 7th. Clint Boyer, Brad Keselowski, and give a call to Michael McDowell in that 95 racing to get up inside the top 10 for Levine Family Racing. What a great job for Michael McDowell. Now Carl Edwards has gotten by McMurray. Now Casey Kane up into 4th, and Jimmy Johnson up into 6th place. He got around Allmendinger. Now Johnson trying to get around McMurray down here in turn number 11. But he slide high. Here comes Allmendinger to take advantage of that 48. Coming down the line. Matt Kenseth, can he hang on? 5 to go at Infineon for the number 20 of Kenseth. Logano's trying to reel him in. Casey Kane is now 3rd in that 5 car as Carl Edwards. Is he on pit road? No, but we have some guys on pit road, but Carl Edwards, and he is off pace. No, I'm not sure what's going on with the 19 of Carl Edwards, but he is off pace in the 19. Kevin Harvick, Brett Moffitt, and Jason Bowles are on pit road. Now Kane is 3rd, McMurray 4th, and Jimmy Johnson top 5. Allmendinger, Keselowski, Boyer, Menard, and McDowell. Jeff Gordon, Brian Vickers, Ryan Newman, David Reagan, and Denny Hamlin in top 15. Here comes Tony Stewart 3 wide in the S's. Hamlin and Stewart both gets by Allgaier. And possibly a mechanical failure on the 19 of Carl Edwards. Edwards is now, looks like out the race. Last time by, Logano and Kenseth ran almost identical at times. The 20 and the 22. Casey Kane, he was quicker. He was 5/10 quicker last time by in that 5 car. Now battle for 4th place. Jimmy Johnson in the 48. Looking to gain more points on McMurray. And guys up inside the top 16 on the chase grid. Right now Johnson is on the outside looking in, but a top 5 would really help that 48 car. He gets by McMurray. He takes 4th spot away. McMurray to 5th now. Allmendinger 6th. Paul Menard having a great run. He is 7th. But Keselowski, Boyer, and McDowell. We have a lot of comers and goers right now. But Logano doesn't really have anything for that 20 car as it seems right now. There's Carl Edwards. Does he have a flat tire, or does he have like a mechanical failure? What a heartbreak though for Carl Edwards, who he needs a good finish. He's pretty much high in the points, but still he needs to win though, and I'm not sure why he's having issues right now. Right now, Casey Kane. Last time by, he was the quickest car on the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson 4th. McMurray, your top 5 now. Paul Menard is up to 6th. So right now, earlier in the race, it was the 19, and the 15, and the 20, and the 1, and the 47. Now, it's the 22, the 5, the 48, the 27. And Logano was quicker last time by. And Casey Kane was quicker than Kenseth as well. Top 5, Logano was the quickest of the guys inside the top 5. Question is, if Logano gets there, what does he do? And does he, or can he even get by him? Ahead of him is the 19 of Carl Edwards. As he's been on and off pit road. There's a 62 of Jason Bowles. I believe he has been on and off pit road as well. Kevin Harvick's been on and off pit road right now. He is 36. Even though he has 2 wins, it's been not really a great season for Kevin Harvick. Coming 2 to go. Logano is closing in on Matt Kenseth. Does he get around him? 2 to go. Casey Kane, does he have enough time to get up there? Jimmy Johnson trying to get just trying to get a good finish. And McMurray, your top 5. Menard trying to get up inside the top 5. Allmendinger 7th. Keselowski, Boyer, and McDowell. Jeff Gordon 11th, Tony Stewart now in 12th. Vickers, Newman, Reagan, Hamlin, Allgaier, Mears, Kyle Busch, and Eric Almirola, your top 20. Menard Racing McMurray and Kenseth is closing in on Jason Bowles and Carl Edwards. So does that help the 22? Does that hurt the 22? They really, tell you a guy who is on the move is that 5 of Casey Kane. He was 6/10 quicker than Matt Kenseth last time by. That 5 is coming. Time is not on his side though. And lap traffic, I think, is the only way this 22 could get by this 20 car. Coming down to the white flag, this time by Carl now on the right on the back bumper of Jason Bowles. And there goes Jason Bowles. He gets turned. Here comes Kenseth. He gets by though. Caution does not come out when the 62 got turned. Carl and Matt side by side. That will allow the 22 Logano to close in to that 22 car. Joey Logano's there, right on the back bumper of Matt Kenseth. Does Carl just let Kenseth go? He is still trying to stay on the lead lap, and he lets Kenseth go. Yeah, Carl's going to make sure Matt wins this race. And that might have been why he turned Jason Bowles. Did he turn Jason Bowles to get him out the way, keep from Logano of catching Kenseth? Casey Kane, the guy on the move, he's third. Johnson and Menard. That is still your top 5 right now. And now Logano and Kenseth has one car between them, the 19 of Edwards. He's right now 38th, 1 lap down now. We are on the white flag, Matt Kenseth. Not really a guy you would expect to be a good road course racer. Logano goes off track. Here comes Casey Kane, getting it second away from Logano. Last 10 years, we've seen 10 different winners. This year, we've seen 3 two-time winners. Time to see a 4th one. Nobody would have picked this guy to win here today, but it's going to happen. Out of turn number 11, Matt Kenseth, of all people, will come down and he will take home the checker flag at Sonoma. Kenseth wins at Infineon. And Joey Logano, 2nd place. Casey Kane, 3rd. Jimmy Johnson and Paul Menard. What a top 5. What a good top 5. Guys looking to get their season going. McMurray, Allmendinger, Keselowski, Boyer, and Tony Stewart, your top 10. So that will do it here for Infineon. That will really shake out the point standings. But now, Matt Kenseth, your point leader, he is now going to be number 1 on the chase grid after this race, as he is not only your point leader, but now the highest guy with the most wins. So congratulations to Matt Kenseth on the win. Logano, Kane, we already went through the top 10. Well, about Michael McDowell, 11th. Gordon, Vickers, Newman, and David Reagan, top 15. Not a good day for guys like Kurt Busch, 29th. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Carl Edwards, and Stenhouse, and Junior does not finish the race. Next week in the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Spring Up Series will be live from the Daytona International Speedway. Until next time, we will see you. Until next time, congrats to Matt Kenseth on his 2nd win in the 2015 NASCAR Spring Up Series season.